Hey everyone, Mitch coming in for the Commander's Core Studio. Welcome to the show. So on today's episode, I've got an exciting one for you because these unique commanders are way too fun and they all have one incredible thing in common. And of course, well, I guess another thing they have in common is that they're all met card list, link in the description below. So check them out, pick them up, and let's jump into them. First up, Rhys the Redeemed is an incredible commander, and if you've never played this commander, you are missing out. A 1/1 elf warrior for a single mana in Selesnya. By paying 3 mana in total in Selesnya and tapping it, you get a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token. And if that was it, this might not be all that good of a commander. It'd be like, okay, sure, but hey, also, by the way, pay 6 mana in total in Selesnya, and for each creature token you control, put a token into play its copy of that creature. Yeah, that really opens things up with the potential for this commander. Now, of course, you can go elf ball, go super wide. You've got other ways to make elf tokens too. But of course, you can go in basically any kind of a token direction with this when it comes to creatures, including some absolutely massive tokens, including like giant Eldrazi tokens, including giant beast tokens, dinosaur tokens. There's so many different things that you can get out there, and then you can double all of them up. And of course, there's some shenanigans that you can do. When you do all that, you can get a lot of triggers. You can actually untap this, do it multiple times in a turn. I mean, it costs a decent amount of mana, but again, you're in green. You've got all the ramp in the world. Have fun with that. And of course, you can utilize populate type cards. You can utilize cards that double up tokens, etc. There are so many cool things that you can do with this low to the ground commander that you can get down right away and that you can absolutely dominate with. Again, the potential of this is not just elves, which again is a great strategy and a lot of fun. It's the potential of basically, hey, all the tokens in the world whenever I want them. Check it out, pick it up, build around it. Next up, Errant Street Artist, yet another 1-mana commander for 0/3 human rogue with flash, defender, and haste. 2 mana and blue tap, copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. Choose targets the copy. Yeah, again, not cast basically means, hey, did you copy it? Did you copy that spell? Because if you did, well, all of a sudden, you get to double up on that spell, and you can do some absolutely incredible things with this. Again, this is a low-to-the-ground commander that you can get in out of nowhere. Again, flash it in for just a single mana, and then hastily, right away, double up on a spell. So, if you are already copying a spell, which there are plenty of ways to do, Swarm Intelligence type cards, essentially, that just double up the spell automatically, and then you're like, oh yeah, you know what, I'd like another copy of that, actually. Flash my commander in, pay 2 more mana, tap, and all of a sudden, I'm in business. Now, obviously, this can be an incredibly powerful and underrated commander when it comes to going like, oh yeah, extra turn spell, copy it, and then copy it again. Yeah, you win the game at that point. You literally just win the game for just playing, well, 2 cards, 3 cards, I mean, whatever the Swarm Intelligence is, the extra turn spell, and then copying with your commander. You basically just won the game if you take 3 turns in a row. There's no way your opponents are going to ever recover from that, essentially. So yeah, you can do some absolutely brutal and unexpected things with this one, for the right play group, I should say. Extra turns is a very, very, very powerful strategy. But yeah, even outside of that, just doubling up on spells, tripling up on spells, basically, is a very powerful thing and a lot of fun with this commander. Next up, Cecil, Dark Knight, a 2/3 human knight with Death Touch for a single black mana. Whenever it deals damage, you lose that much life. Then if your life total is less than or equal to your half your starting life total, you untap Cecil and you transform it. Here's the thing about this one. I mean, way back in the day, right, if you had something that was like, oh yeah, I've got this creature that might have a little bit extra power, but has a massive downside. I mean, back in the day, they'd probably been like, discard your hand and sacrifice all the things on the board for a 2/3 for 1 mana. These days, a little more forgiving, and also there's more ways to take advantage of life loss. And in fact, you can build an entire deck around this where you actually want to lose life, where you actually are like, you know what, actually, getting down to less than half of my starting life total is actually a very good thing. You can build a life swap strategy, which is amazing and so much fun with this one. It's so much fun. And it also flips over into Cecil Redeemed Paladin, a 4/4 humanoid with lifelink. Whenever it attacks, other attacking creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. And here's the way that you can take advantage of this as well. Well, you can go, hey, you know what? All those board wipes that I have in my deck, Now they're one-sided because all of a sudden, again, I've got this 1 mana low-to-the-ground commander, and once I can flip it, and again, there are ways to force that flip. There are creatures out there, there are cards out there that allow you to just, well, basically set your life total down, like in Mischievous Poltergeist. You're like, okay, I pay 1 life, I do it again, and again, and again. Okay, cool. I'm less than half. All of a sudden, flip. All of a sudden, attack. And all of a sudden, everyone else has indestructible. So all of a sudden, I'm just going to wipe out the board. And yeah, I'm just going to take out all your opponent's creatures now, too. So yeah, being able to essentially flip on a dime, being able to just actually just stop and just change up the game. Again, life swap. Again, one-sided board wipes. There's a lot of spicy things you can do with this commander. Moving on, one of the bestest boys of all time, Yoshimaru Ever Faithful, a 1/1 dog for a single white mana that's got partners. So again, choose a great partner for it because Yoshimaru deserves a great partner. Whenever a legendary permanent enters the battlefield you control, put a counter on Yoshimaru. Yeah, this is such a simple and such a fun commander, and one that gets better and better and better and better and better as things go on, which, as good boys should, obviously. This is a commander where, essentially, again, you literally play any kind of a legendary permanent, including, yes, legendary lands, and all of a sudden this becomes absolutely massive. The biggest boy of all time, the bestest boy of all time, smacking opponents in the face. Yeah, this is a low-to-the-ground commander that can hit incredibly hard, incredibly early, and again, is so incredibly flexible because you can pick the partner for it. So have fun. I mean, if you want to go Sakashima and have 2 bestest boys, sure, why not? But yes, of course, you can find other commanders that, well, maybe give even more counters, make it even more powerful, help it get through, etc. Have fun with this one, build around it, and absolutely will get your dog treats ready because this is the best boy of all time. Moving on, adorable, cute, and, well, not as brutal as other Tinybones. Tinybones the Pickpocket is a 1/1 skeleton rogue with Death Touch for a single black mana. Deals combination to a player. You may cast target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard, and mana of any type can be set to cast that spell. A very simple, very amazing, very unique, and very cool commander. Yeah, being able to just get through on an opponent because that Death Touch can be great. If not, you got other ways to maybe feign death and make sure it can come back. Or again, it's 1 mana. You can replay for 3 mana. It's fine. There's also other ways to, give it evasion too in this color. Anyways, being able to essentially hit opponents and all of a sudden be able to cast spells out of their graveyard. Yeah, maybe give it Fire Shrieker, double strike it, and all of a sudden be able to go, yeah, you know what? I really like those spells in your graveyard. You've got ways essentially to, well, mill opponents, maybe edict effects to take out their creatures, to take out their things, being able to just utilize any spell out of their graveyard other than lands and be able to use any mana type. So again, when you are ramping, you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever kind of ramp spells I can get, even ones that just have for colorless, great, good for me, I don't care. Being able to do that, utilize your opponent's cards off of a 1 mana commander, such a fun commander, such a unique commander, and one that you are going to absolutely have a blast playing. And it's adorable! Look, this tiny little skeleton is running on a piano. Next up, Stiltzkin Moogle Merchant. Do not let that smile trick you because, well, Stiltzkin is an absolutely powerful and evil entity. A 1/2 lifelinking Moogle for a single white mana. Pay 2, tap, target opponent gains 12 another target permanent you control. If they do, you draw a card. Yeah, they're like, hey, I got this for you. And your opponent's like, no, 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 no. And you're like, yeah, thank you, I get to draw a card. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about things like 9 Lives, things like Transcendence, things like Steel Golem, Rust Elemental, all these different things essentially that say, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Giving you bad gifts. This is a bad gifts type commander that is absolutely brutal. Yeah, you're in mono white, but you got plenty of ways to take advantage of it. You got ways to tutor up those kind of enchantments or artifacts. You've got ways essentially to get those back out essentially as well when you need to. You've got ways to donate multiple things in a turn by untapping this. You've got ways to dominate your opponents with a tiny little cute Moogle that says, hi, I'm here to decimate the world. Yeah, it's 1 mana and it absolutely can do some disgusting things. Next up, Norin, Swift Survivalist, is such a unique commander and such a fun one. A 2/1 human coward for a single red mana. It can't block whenever creature control becomes blocked. You may exile it. If you do, well, you may play a card from exile this turn. Here's the thing about this one. Well, first of all, get it down early. Again, turn 1, start swinging and go like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, get some damage out there. You can surprise take people out with a commander like this when you start off with, 2 power on turn 1. Be able to get, like, chip in some damage real quick. And then eventually, like, you could even go like, oh, yeah, I don't know, like a pump effect, an extra +3, like a doubling power effect, a double strike effect, and maybe that costs you like an extra 3 mana essentially, and you're like, oh yeah, how much did this hit you for? 20? Okay, you're gone. Yeah, you can absolutely take players out surprisingly quickly with a commander like this, but also, of course, you can build in a unique way with this kind of a commander where your creatures are basically protected in combat. And now to a point, right? I mean, if you exile it and you can't play it, then it's just gone. That being said, being able to take advantage of creatures that, again, have ETBs, have cast triggers, etc., 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 yeah, you can really do that with this kind of a commander where you go, okay, yeah, you block my creature, cool, all right, yeah, it's exiled, I replay it. Oh, okay, cool, I get the trigger. Awesome. You can do some absolutely disgusting and amazing things with this one, on top of it just being, again, a low to the ground, like, oh yeah, swing, pump, 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 and you're gone. And the opponent's like, wait, what? You just took me out with Norin? Yes, I took you out with Norin. Bye-bye. Next up, in a somewhat similar but very different way, Ragavan, Nimble, Pilferer, a 2/1 Monkey Pirate for a single red mana. Whenever it deals combat to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until end of turn, you may cast that card. It's got a dash cost of 2 as well, which can be quite fun. This is a commander where you go, okay, I get it out, and we're going to see what happens. You can just get it out and start being incredibly aggressive, and you can just start getting a lot of treasures very quickly. And with that, well, a lot of extra mana to utilize and a lot of extra things to say, oh, you know what? Hey, maybe early on I can't cast a lot of cards off the top of your library, but later on I'm like, yeah, hey, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Pilfer all the things, utilize your opponent's cards against them, and get a lot of extra value out of a commander like this. Again, literally early on, it's just like, okay, you get a massive advantage by making a lot of treasures and just getting ahead of your opponents so quickly. Even if you're just using it for that, this can be a very effective commander. But yeah, utilizing your opponent's cards, just, oh, I hit that off the top of your library. Okay, cool, yeah, that's mine now. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay, goodbye. Moving on, Lady Octopus Inspired Inventor, a 0/2 human scientist villain for a single blue mana. Whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, you put an Ingenuity counter on Lady Octopus. Tap, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the number of Ingenuity counters on Lady Octopus, not paying its mana cost. This is a commander that says, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Yeah, very quickly, very easily getting a lot of Ingenuity counters on this. I mean, there are plenty of ways to do this. Even again, it's just like, it says whenever you draw. So it's not like, oh yeah, like permanent card advantage is necessary. You cast a Frantic Search. Cool, you just looted. All right, cool, you get some counters. You get to do that. Okay, proliferating. Cool, all right, I get to do that by getting even more counters on this. You got a lot of ways to get a lot of counters on this very quickly. Again, you get it down turn 1, you just start going. And all of a sudden, you get to cast artifacts for free. Oh, and by the way, untap effects work really well with this as well. Playing those too. You can do some absolutely disgusting and powerful things with this, cheating out artifacts super quickly, left, right, and center. It's a very good, very quick commander that can do some absolutely disgusting and powerful things. And finally, the name fits this, I guess. The Last Ride, a 13/13 vehicle for a single black mana. Gets -X/-X for extra life total. Costs 3 mana in black to pay 2 life to draw a card. Oh, and by the way, crew, too. This is a commander where it goes, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Yeah, we're going to be living life on the edge, because that's what we do with The Last Ride. Yeah, being able to just go, hey, okay, I've got this massive commander that's absolutely huge, but here's the problem. Well, I got too much life. I can't utilize it. Again, cards like Mischievous Poltergeist, those kind of cards where they're life-setting cards down, essentially, where you can go like, oh yeah, I'll just go down to whatever life total I want, because I'll keep paying 1 life until I'm done. Yeah, you go down to 1 and you're like, yeah, I'm living life on the edge, as you do with The Last Ride. I've got a 12/12 for a single mana, essentially, and all of a sudden I'm swinging super early with this, giving it double strike and taking an opponent out. Yeah, you can do some absolutely disgusting things with this super quickly. Of course, you can then go life swapsies and say, like, oh, I'm at 1, you're at 40. You okay switching me? And they're like, no. And you're like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, cool. So you just basically just like took out 2 players at the same time, essentially, strategy like that. It is a lot of fun. Again, a draw engine for you as well when you need it. But yeah, a commander that says, I've got an insane amount of power just ready to go. Death Shadow style, essentially. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And with that, this episode is come to a close. Make sure you comment below with your thoughts on it. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.